Even if you have reduced the amount of salt you sprinkle on your food at the table, you could still be eating too much. Most of the salt in our diet comes from the processed foods we eat, which includes convenience foods as well as condiments and sauces such as marinades.
We all hear all the time that we should reduce the salt in our diets for various reasons. That's one thing. But the other thing is, now that you've reduced it, what do you do when you cook to still have beautiful flavors and food that you enjoy? That's not bland and boring. The important thing about salt is that we tend to add it in three ways. We add it at the table, we add it when we cook, and unfortunately in some of the ingredients that we buy, there's also quite a huge amount of salt. If you bear that in mind, then there's already one step closer to making sure that what you eat does not include all that salt. Things that you can use instead of the salt is fresh herbs, ginger, garlic, all those elements that really brings out beautiful flavors. Also some spices, not the ones with the salt added to them, individual spices like paprika, cayenne pepper, cumin, curry powder. There's a long list of them. And then this is the new salt. Lemon juice is a wonderful ingredient, and even lemon rind that we're going to use in our marinade today for the chicken Sosaties. Because lemon juice complements so many other flavors that you can really rely on that for a lot of nice yumminess in your food, combined with some thyme today, a little bit of mustard, balsamic vinegar, and then nice crunchy vegetables and things that you're going to add and skewer onto your kebab stick. For the chicken Sosaties, we're going to make a beautiful marinade using olive oil, lemon juice, quite a bit of that, and then finely grated lemon rind. Now just a little tip, if you need the juice and the rind of a lemon, first grate the rind. Don't squeeze out the juice, then you cannot get the grated rind. And another tip is to use the small holes on the grater so that it makes thin little strips. Just don't grate until you get to the white pith of the lemon, because that tends to be quite bitter. Fresh thyme, a little bit of Dijon mustard or a basic French mustard, little bit of honey and balsamic vinegar, which gives it a beautiful color. So that we're going to mix together, and then cubes of chicken is going to go into that. We're going to mix that through and just leave it for 20 minutes. Never marinate chicken breast fillets for too long, because then the natural flavors in the meat gets drawn out and it tends to be a dry end result. Once that is marinated for a bit, you're going to use some kebab sticks and skewer the meat with little apricots. The Turkish apricots are delicious. If you can't find them, use ordinary ones and just soak them for a little bit in rooibos tea. Very nice flavor that also brings to the dish. Then some peppers, any color that you want. Some lemon leaves, again to bring out the lemon flavor. And I'm using red onion. Ordinary white onion is also fine. And you can use any other ingredients, any vegetables that you enjoy on a kebab. And all we need to do then is to fry it.
Cooking your own meals from scratch is the best way to control how much salt you eat. If you do need to use pre-made sauces, always choose those with the lowest salt content.
So remember, you don't need salt to cook good food. There's plenty of other ways that you can make sure that you've got a healthy, flavorful, yummy dish on your plate.